Hi guys, this is Dia and welcome to another day in life video. I was planning to do a weekday routine, but both kids have been sick and home since last whole week, and hence I decided to film a weekend routine. I will shoot a weekday routine video soon, I promise. Kids love to eat their breakfast in their lunchbox. Even if they're home, they still prefer to eat their breakfast as they would on a regular day. So, I'm making sabudana khichdi today, the recipe of which I have shared many times in past. So, I won't be sharing the recipe today. However, we will be looking at some interesting homemaking tips in today's video. So, stay tuned. To do a lot of cooking. I'm actually making a thali. But before that, let me make some homemade pickle. I happened to find this raw mango in the frozen section of the Indian store and I immediately decided to make yummy pickle. So basically, I defrosted the mango pieces last night and kept them on kitchen towel to absorb excess water. Now I'm cutting it into small pieces and then I will add salt and turmeric and keep it for few hours before adding store-bought or ready-made pickle masala. And finally heat some mustard oil, let it cool and later add to the pickle and yummy mango pickle is ready. I personally prefer old mango pickle. I mean, once they are more than a year old, it tastes so much better than freshly made. But both my kids, they prefer fresh ones. Video is dedicated to all the homemakers, that is us. How we can make homemaking interesting and not just a job that has to be done. So, let's look at some interesting homemaking tips that might change our perspective towards our daily mundane chores. A homemaker is a person who dedicates their time and energy to turn a house to home. Our home is a sense of familiarity for all of us. It's that cozy and comfortable place where we feel safe and protected from the harsh realities of the world. Over the past couple of years, thanks to pandemic, we have come to realize the importance of our homes more than ever. How we care for our homes affect the vibes it has and adds so much to love, peace and well-being of all who live in our homes. Largely, a home has been the domain of women. I really do not wish to get into the gender roles here, but it has been a female dominant area, so to speak. Quite frankly, it comes naturally to us women who are born with the trait of nurturing and nourishing. And I have no shame in admitting that I love being a stay at home mom and taking care of my domain, my home. Many refer to homemaking as a thankless, useless, and unimportant job, one that involves only hours and hours of toil with no monetary compensation, not much appreciation, or not much encouragement. Homemakers are often being taunted or insulted for being lazy around at home and doing nothing productive. While to some extent this may be true as we have ample of time, but it does require motivation to be a homemaker. The right motivation, in fact, never comes from outside, never comes from someone applauding us or praising or acknowledging us, but just by a simple shift in our own perspective. When the world tells us that homemaking is boring, or that it is unpaid for, or that it is hard physical work not for the educated, let us just pause for a while, take a step back, and look at our homes. Look at the kids who are healthy, happy, and who dance around on the sofa and growing up right in front of our eyes. Let us see images of a great family meal together, full of love and laughter. Let us recall the fantastic aromas that emanated from the kitchen that brought smiles to our family members. Let us look at the images of clean clothes, well kept gardens, welcoming interiors, etc. etc. Now, if we were to remove ourselves, that is a homemaker, from this equation, will any of this have been even possible? Now imagine the flip side, kids enjoying more junk food and takeaways than fresh home cooked food, messy and untidy house, dirty laundry that has piled up for days on a stretch, stinky bathrooms that haven't been attended for weeks. How does that sound? Well, that's how important a homemaker's job is. It's to support all other jobs in the world. There are some things on which we cannot put a price tag, and homemaking is one of them, certainly. And as homemakers, the rewards are not monetary but satisfactory. So, first and foremost, we need to shift our perspectives about homemaking, especially everyone who does a job outside home. Yes, including our better halves. When this small shift in perspective takes place in our mind, we feel a sense of respect for homemakers who are indispensable, unlike any career platforms. Deep within, as humans, we feel happiness when we give of ourselves willingly, and homemaking is the perfect opportunity to do so. When we see ourselves as the CEO of the household, the jobs do not seem mundane or boring. We have an all important job of raising a family and creating beautiful memories to fall back on in our old age. And what could be more gratifying than this role? I know for sure whatever I have been able to do for my kids and home, it wouldn't have been possible if I was not a homemaker. Now that we have shifted our perspective to looking at homemaking as a wonderful, indispensable responsibility, let us put our best selves forward. Just because we are within the confines of our homes, we need not dress up shabbily. Let's put on some fresh, neat, elegant, and comfortable clothes. Let's present ourselves neatly to ourselves first and then to the rest of the family. Looking well groomed and with comfortable hairdos and fresh looking faces is an obligation we owe to ourselves. And when we look good, we feel good. And it feels good to feel good, isn't it? Also, we need not ignore our mental health, and a good 30 to 60 minutes exercise a day will do the trick. It will not only keep us in good physical shape but mentally too. Homemaking is not about sacrificing yourself, but maintaining a healthy balance and good time management skills. If you use your time efficiently, then you can cross a mountain each day. So let's not give excuses of having less time, rather, use whatever we have efficiently.
It's all gone.
It's all gone.
Nothing to worry about anymore. This time I didn't cry.
Brave girl. High five. Yes.
Ow.
Elsie from Richly Rooted says that intentional homemakers work towards their long term goals and they come closer to their goal each day. They take one small step towards their goals each day, even if you can only spare few minutes. And I can totally relate to this. I worked on my dream of creating my Mom and Me website and only worked 30 minutes, in fact, less than 30 minutes a day, one step at a time. It took me 6 months, but now my website is live and I feel so proud of having achieved this goal. I did same for my Mom and Me YouTube channel too, and now it gives me passive income which I'm extremely proud of. In fact, it funds all the expenses for my website too. So, being a homemaker should not restrict you from achieving your dreams. You can achieve so much along with being a classic homemaker. So, let me ask you all, are you a matriarch or a martyr? Are you a strong, wise, and confident woman? Or are you that complaining, winning, depressed one? The former makes you a matriarch, just like the spirited grandmas who we've seen in our growing up years. The latter makes you a martyr, someone who can spread only negativity and make homemaking a drab. Think and course correct. Let our children and our grandchildren remember us as matriarchs and not as a martyr. On that note, I hope you found some homemaking motivation here. Do share your own experiences in the comment section below. And together, let's wear the homemaking badge proudly. Happy homemaking, girls!